Hey there, I'm Stephanie Langston for Yallwire in Nashville, taking you on the set of Brett Eldredge's new music video.
Yes.
Don't ya?
Don't ya?
We're at a home in East Nashville. Set us up. What are we going to see?
We are at, so I lived in a house a lot like this in college, and this reminds me so much of where I used to live. And so we're having kind of a party scene after the aftermath of the party starting out, and then I get to meet this beautiful girl that's playing tricks on my mind, and I'm trying to figure out what it is about her, but I keep following her around trying to figure out what it is, and she knows exactly what she's doing, but she pretends like she isn't, and that's what the song's about. And I follow her throughout the house, and then I think it ends up with something pretty cool. So I don't know.
So you had to get up really early, and I'm assuming you're going to be here really late.
Yes, I'm going to be here really late, but it'll be a party. I mean, it's actually going to be a party, so I'm looking forward to that.
Is this like a documentary of the life that you've had before, or is this reminiscing?
This really, it's freaky how close to what my house was like in college. So I'm loving it, and I've got college friends coming to be in the video. My brother's going to be in the video. It's going to be good.
And it looks like some guys actually do live in this situation.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm kind of wanting to move back in, so here we go.
We're trying to figure out like how much of it was brought in and how much of it was here from the beginning.
I think a lot of it was here. I hope a lot of it was here. That's what I'm hoping. I mean, there were definitely some aftermath already here before we set up the fake party aftermath, but we'll make it real tonight.
Well, this is the lead single off your debut album coming out next year.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about this album, what we can expect.
You know, I moved to Nashville to be a singer, and I discovered songwriting. Saw people on stage singing their own songs. I was like, I got to learn to do that. And so, you know, I really, you know, wrote for several years getting this record right, and I just feel like, you know, it's got a good mixture of heartbreak and love songs and a good little mixture of party in there as well. So I'm feeling really good about it, and I wrote almost every song, but I think one on the album. So.
I think I read somewhere that said that the soul influence was a new direction for you. Are they specifically referring to this album, more soul? Yeah.
You know, I get to do my thing. I grew up listening to like Ray Charles, and then Ronnie Dunn got me into, you know, how soulful his voice is in country music, and that's what got me to country music. And so I try to get my voice out there as much as I can and just be able to sing, and that's what I love to do. So.
Let's talk about your involvement with Alzheimer's disease.
Yes. My grandmother had Alzheimer's, and so my first song I had written called Raymond was my first song to radio and out there in the world, and it was just it's very important to me. It's tough to see somebody go through that, and anytime I can find a way to get it out there and let people know it's a real issue, and there's so many people affected by it, so there's a lot of ways to help out with that, and I try to do that as much as I can.
You help in all kinds of ways, not just the song, right?
Yes, you know, I go out, I've done stuff with Maria Shriver, and I've done stuff in New York and New York City, and all sorts of anything, Alzheimer's Foundation of America and Alzheimer's Association, anything I can do.
Well, good for you. How long ago did you move to Nashville?
6 years ago, like almost exactly.
And so originally you were songwriting. You've had some songwriting hits out there.
Yes,
you were in the Country Strong.
Yeah, it's so weird to have you know, it's like that movie. I never waited for the credits in a movie, and I had a couple songs. Hank Jr. recorded one, and then one myself. And I went and watched, and Gwyneth Paltrow was like humming along to my song, and I was like, that's weird.
That's awesome.
And so that was a cool feeling, you know, as a songwriter, to have somebody record your song. It's like the coolest feeling, because they, you know, verify that they let you realize that what you do means something, and that they think you got something with the songwriting. So that's cool to me.
And to hear it in the theater, I'm sure was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was really cool.
Do you think a platform like that's a good platform for you to kind of shoot off your career movie side?
I would love to. I've always wanted to be in a Western movie. Yeah, so I think I want to be in a movie someday.
So you like acting today?
Yeah, so I'm acting today. I get to chase it around a really pretty girl, and she's cool. I just met her. She's from New York, and her name's Lauren.
Could be something there.
Life is good. I don't know. It could be.
Who knows the rest of the story?
That's right. You have to stay right here to check it out.
All right, Brett. Well, thanks so much for sharing. And
very good to see you. Thank you.
Good to see you.